What's up, Army? Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. I hope you're doing well. And if not, I hope there's something in this message for you. Let's just get into it. Orange, an orange blossom. I don't know about the color orange, but the scent of orange and orange blossom might be significant to you, or you might need to utilize it as it's coming through as like a calming agent. I was drawn to it before I started. And the message that's been coming through all week, actually, and Spirit put it in a very simple statement before I started. And that statement is: perfection is an illusion, and what you might find as a flaw, someone else just might find to be your greatest feature. Perfection is something that I have struggled with my whole life, and it's probably why I tend to rebel against conformity. But I was raised where everything had to be perfect. My hair had to be perfect. My clothes had to be perfect. I had to iron everything, and the house had to be spotless. And, you know, cleanliness is one thing, obsessive perfectionism is another thing. And I've struggled with perfection. And just when I think that I have overcome it, you know, it comes out in so many different ways. This idea of perfection, of being the perfect person, or looking perfect, or acting perfect, or always being kind, always being loving, always being the perfect person. Nobody's perfect. This image of perfection has so many people caught up in beating themselves up about what they should be, or how they should look, or how much money they should have, or what kind of status they should have, or saying the right things and doing the right things. And then when we don't, we will beat ourselves up about it, either consciously or subconsciously. And this idea of perfection, in the sense that it's an illusion, is that it's elusive. Everybody has a different concept of what is perfect. You know, what's perfect to one person is not perfect to another person. It's these standards we put on ourselves and we put on other people. And like I said, I've struggled with it. And just when I think I don't give a fuck anymore, right? I find myself beating myself up about saying something or not doing something, or after the fact, I should have done this, or I should have said that, or even watching myself on these videos and picking apart all these little stupid things that you guys probably don't even notice. Perfection is an illusion. And I channeled a message yesterday, and I wasn't sure if I was going to share it until this came through. And the message that I channeled yesterday actually flows really nicely with this. Perfection is an illusion. These standards that it's not even so much these standards that we put on other people, because when we put these standards on other people, it's projection. You know, and like I said, I was raised where everything had to be perfect. And I took that on, but it wasn't mine to begin with. When we expect ourselves to be perfect, we don't allow ourselves to be human. And as humans, we are supposed to experience all the emotions. We have our good days, we have our bad days, we have our days where we're not so patient. We have our days when we're not so kind. We have our days where we don't look so perfect. You don't feel like getting dressed. You don't feel like, you just don't feel like it. And I say we because I assume there are people out there who understand what I'm saying. When we don't feel like living up to these standards, when we don't feel like being perfect, then we make ourselves wrong. When we're not working hard enough or moving fast enough or doing, we always got to be doing. I did a channeled message probably at least a year ago. I don't know. And it was get comfortable with being comfortable. Everybody makes it so wrong to be comfortable. But what's so wrong with being comfortable? What's so wrong with being satisfied in the now? What's so wrong with that? I'm going to read the child message and then I'm going to get into the charms and see what's up. I'm just going to read it. If anything else comes through as I'm reading it, then I'll share it. But I'm just going to read what I channeled. Spirit said, stop trying so hard. Relax into the flow. Rigid body equals rigid thoughts equals rigid energy. Breathe, move, dance, flow. And I was listening to, when I was channeling, I was listening to this, it was like underwater sounds with music meditation thing that I found a couple weeks ago. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter when. And Spirit was showing me moving, just moving my body and flowing with the music, which I actually used to do, a lot more often than I do now. Anyway, and then Spirit showed me when I first got sober, it was during COVID and I was unemployed and I had the time to just be focused on my sobriety. And that's what I did. I did an insane amount of meetings in my first 90 days. And I just watched videos that empowered me, that built me up, that helped me learn more about my spirit, about myself. It was this very deep when people talk about hermit mode, I guess you can say that's where I was, because I just went inward. I needed to figure out what I was trying to escape from. And Spirit brought me back to that, where I was just focused on being well. Health is wealth. Spirit said, let it go. Whatever it is, let it go. Answers don't come forced. They flow in the relaxation, in the calm, in the peace. And it's true. If I sit down with a pen and a sketch pad or drawing pad or whatever, and I try and force myself to create something, it's always a struggle. But if I just let my mind flow, or if I just let the pen flow and let it be whatever it is that it wants to be, it turns into something pretty fucking cool. The mind always wants to be solving, figuring, explaining. Tell it no. Even if only for a minute, tell the mind no. Tell it shh. The way you would console a crying child. All is well in this space. All is okay. You are safe. If there's resistance, if there's laughter, if there's that voice saying relaxing doesn't pay the bills, remember, worrying never paid them either. Be at peace, even if just for a moment. Grant yourself peace and safety. Allow the calm to flow in like water. Allow it to flow through your body. Allow it to wash away the worry. Move with it. All is well. You are safe. You have all the answers you need. Watch the sky. Watch the wind move through the trees. Watch nature anywhere you can find it. Watch how the birds don't worry about their next meal. They just sing and trust. Even a lion in all its glory fails at the hunt sometimes, and still he peacefully sleeps. If you trust, you will know when it's time to act. If you listen, you will always know how to move through the ebbs and flows. All is well. You are safe. You are safe to nurture yourself. You are safe to laugh. You are safe to live. And you are safe to live, and yet there are so many voices telling you to fear so many things. Tell them to shh. Even if it's just for a moment, put fear on the shelf and trust you are okay. There is nothing to fear. Nourish your mind with healthy thoughts the way you nourish an infant with love and healthy food. In this space, you are free. In this space, you are safe. In this space, you are loved. Embrace it because you are worthy and you deserve peace. I love you. And it's, as I channeled it and as I'm reading it again now, I can hear all these voices. Social media is full of people telling us that we're not enough. We're not doing enough. We're not making enough money. We're not creating enough. We're not enough. And a lot of these things come through quote unquote motivational speakers. But all of these people that tell you your body's not good enough, your bank account's not good enough, your car's not good enough, your hustle's not good enough, you have to do more, produce more, be more. All of these people that are saying these things are doing exactly what I spoke about in the beginning of this. They're projecting their own fears. They're projecting their own standards. They're projecting what they think is perfect, what they want to achieve. And I know I've said this before because I've been saying it for a very long time. But when you put happiness in the future and struggle to find it in the now, it is constantly something that you have to chase. I'll be happy when I have X amount of dollars in the bank, and then you have that money and you want more. Okay, now I'll be happy when I have this amount. You're constantly putting yourself into the future. Not enough people are being mindful enough to love and accept themselves in the here and now. If you can't find a way to love and accept yourself in the here and now, it's not something that you can catch up to. It's not something that you can chase. You chase it and it constantly will elude you. This idea of perfection. You see people that are unhappy with their hair, or they're unhappy with their face, or they're unhappy with their body, and they start either obsessively working out or turning to plastic surgery. It's never enough. Or even worse, they turn to eating disorders and all, like these people that are like skeletons that still think that they're not small enough. Perfection is an illusion. And the only, how do I say that, sir? It sounds so cliche to say you're perfect just the way you are. But you are. None of us came here to be perfect. We came here to live and to love. None of us came here to it's the value is in the spirit. The value is in the relationships we have with each other. Spirit keeps showing me something. They keep showing a reflection in water. I saw a video earlier this week where this girl was talking about, which I've heard other people talk about it too, how we don't know what we look like. We don't really know how other people see us. We see ourselves in pictures. We see ourselves through the lens of a camera. We see ourselves on video. It's distorted. It's not real life. Spirit is showing me now how you can see a beautiful sunset, right? And you take out your camera, you take out your phone, and you take a picture of it, and it doesn't do it justice. The same is with us. We look in the mirror or you could. This isn't going to apply to everybody. I mean, I feel like everybody has their insecurities, right? So you look in the mirror and you see all these things. Nobody is looking at your face that closely. Nobody is inspecting your body that closely. What this girl was saying in the video is that people see our energy. They see us in movement. They see us in real life. They see our smile. They see our laugh. They see things in us that we don't see. And the reflection in the water, she pointed out how before cameras, before mirrors, as humans, we didn't even know what we looked like. The only way we could ever really see ourselves is in the reflection of water. We never knew, so we didn't care. It didn't matter. And it's all these external things and these external standards and wanting to look perfect in a picture, wanting to look perfect on camera, wanting to look perfect for other people. And the message is, again, perfection is an illusion. Perfection is elusive, and you are perfect just the way you are. None of that other shit matters. Because God, Spirit, your guardian angels, the life force that moves through you doesn't give a shit what you look like. The life force that moves through you is there to teach you, to love you. Even religion teaches this conditional love, where we have to be perfect. We have to perfectly follow the rules in order to get approval from the great and powerful, all-knowing Wizard of Oz. If God's love is unconditional, then that's exactly what it is. It's unconditional. And the only thing that matters, everybody makes mistakes, everybody fucks up, not everybody is nice all the time. Nobody is nice all the time. Nobody is on point all the fucking time. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Nobody. Did I mention nobody? The only thing that matters is being self-aware. Being self-aware of when we hurt other people's feelings. Being self-aware to say, I used to do X, Y, and Z all the time, but I don't want to be like that anymore. Being self-aware enough to be better today than you were yesterday. As a human being. Not as a surface level, because we're not. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, which means our spirit, our life force, that energy that connects us all, because we are all connected, whether you want to see it or not. That force that is there to teach us. There's light and dark within us. The objective is not to criminalize ourselves for our mistakes. The objective is to learn from them and grow from them. Know better, do better. That's why ignorance is bliss, because when you live in ignorance, you don't got to change anything. Self-awareness is like glasses you can't take off. But the message is, again, the Spirit is just saying it again, that perfection is an illusion. Love yourself. See yourself the way you see other people. And if you see other people in a hateful way, that says a lot about how you see yourself. I think I'm going to leave it there. And I'll come back and I'll get into the charms. I think that message is just where it needs to be. And I hope you found something within that message useful. And if you're still with me, you already know you're a fucking real one. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. You're beautiful. I love you.